Popular tech YouTuber MKBHD just got put on Santa's naughty list because he did something illegal in his most recent video. It's like 90% a sponsored video, but in one of the segments, he was driving, and while he was driving, he was speeding, going 90-some miles an hour in a school zone. He took the Michael Jordan approach and said, "Fuck them kids."
So I think the main thing that I've taken away from all of the fun that I've had with these little cameras.
I think the main thing I've taken away is that you could have done that anywhere else. Obviously, I'm not condoning it. He was speeding regardless of where he was. But like the highway and onboarding ramp, no. Let's go speed through a school zone at 100 miles an hour. What if little Timmy would have been a klutz that day and lost his ball into the middle of the road and slowly went to go pick it up? Luckily, we had the best case scenario. Nothing tragic happened. He just recorded himself being a dumbass, breaking the law and posting that online. But we've seen that a million times. If I had a penny for every time I seen a content creator breaking the law and posting it, in this current economy, I'd be able to buy like a used piece of gum. But still, that'd be a decent amount of times I've seen that. But the natural cycle of things happen with this. YouTuber does something bad, he gets a massive wave of negative reactions and dislikes, and only then does he realize his faults, which made him comment and say, "Cut out the unnecessary driving clip that obviously added nothing to the video. I hear all your feedback on sponsored videos too." So yeah, he just cut out the part that incriminated him, trying to just push it under the rug, just like farting and trying to like quickly push it away before anyone smells it. But we already smelled it. We got a deep inhale of it. As a matter of fact, we have sealed it in a Ziploc bag where it's going to stay forever. And obviously the reaction on this video is very warranted. Massive amount of dislikes. The top comments are talking about what happened, how he removed it, and say editing out the crime does not make it disappear, which is very true. And at the end of every controversial rainbow, there is an apology. And that's exactly what MKBHD did. He apologized and said, "Last video, I did something pretty stupid. You might have already seen it, but maybe not, so I'll address it here. There was a clip with the action cam of me test driving a car and going way too fast. Absolutely inexcusable and dangerous." He's also neglecting to add that it was in a school zone, which makes it even more inexcusable and dangerous. I've since cut it out of the video with YouTube's editor tool. I also understand that this looks like covering it up, but I think it's the right thing to do. Yes, it does look like covering up because it's what you were trying to do. It's why you blurred the speedometer initially and then forgot to blur the one to the side. Because you were trying to cover it up. You were just putting your blatant disregard for everyone else on a jumbotron and proving and showing that you only care about yourself by doing this. There's no reason to leave that clip in. There was no reason to include it in the first place, and I would never want to make it seem okay by leaving it in the video. Sorry, it's just a shitty apology, so I'm gonna leave that burp in too. I'm well aware of the Streisand effect. I'm not, because I don't even know how to pronounce that. And I know everything on the internet lives forever, but I think that's the best decision right now. I think this situation really just shows us his credibility has gone down the sewer drain. And some people are defending his apology, saying it's a good apology, that he owned up to it, but I don't think that is the case, because he clearly knew he was doing something bad, hence why the speedometer was blurred in the first place, and only upon the community reaction being so negative did he decide that he was going to take action for his bad judgment. I'm not saying nobody makes mistakes, but this is a pretty big mistake to make. It's federal law that you can't go 90 miles an hour anywhere, let alone in a school zone. And then you also filmed this, edited it, and recorded it, uploaded it. There were just so many steps and opportunities for him to do the right thing, and he didn't take any of them. All I can do apologize and promise never to do anything close to that stupid again. That's a terrible example to set, and I'm sorry for it. And overall, I would say it's a decent apology compared to other YouTuber apologies, but that bar is like down below the frame of this camera, so it's not really hard to overcome that. But my general rule of thumb is if you're gonna do something stupid, do it to where no one else has to have a chance of the consequences of your actions. And this whole situation proves he doesn't really care about any of that, and it also proves that he is arguably more greedy than Mr. Krabs, making a 90% sponsored video, 9 minutes out of 10 being sponsored. That's ridiculous. You have over 10 million subscribers. You have no need to be making that much of a sponsored video. Anyways, it's just been a really bad year for MKBHD. Hopefully he learns from this and tries to better himself and doesn't do anything this stupid again. But other than that, I'll catch you when another YouTuber does something stupid.